Et après, après 2 bonnes minutes, 2-3 bonnes minutes. Parce que, comment dire, que le stream était vachement court. Du coup, maintenant, faut savoir quoi jouer. Je sais pas à quoi jouer. Je sais pas vous. Je regarde ma bibliothèque Steam. Parce qu'en soi, j'ai plein de jeux. Ouais, ça, je peux pas. Ça, je peux y jouer. Je ne serais pas en train d'y jouer. Quoi qu'on pourrait jouer. Portal, je les garde pour demain. C'est mercredi, je crois. Je sais plus. Ouais, mercredi. Qu'est-ce qu'on a donc? On a Skyrim. On a plein de jeux auxquels le jouer. Sauf que je ne sais pas. Ah putain, bah si, je sais. Oui, ma librairie Epic Games. Oui, Epic Games. Epic Games. Bah écoute, je sais à quoi on va jouer. On peut commencer Deus Ex. Je vais regarder. Je l'installe, mais go to store page. Je sais pas s'il est opti manette ou quoi. Recommander machin. Additional input device gamepad. Mais écoute, on va se faire Deus Ex. Allez, j'ai envie là. Je suis parée là. Non, j'attends. J'attends qu'il... Putain, 7%. En attendant, on va papoter le temps que le jeu se télécharge. Est-ce qu'on me parle? What? Attends, je viens de voir un truc Discord. Discord lootboxes, what? Eh? Power helmet. Oh. Ah, une peluche. Cute. Je vais ouvrir des boîtes jusqu'à ce que mort s'en suive. Hein. Attendez, je vais vous montrer du coup. Strip start. Display, voilà. Lootbox opening jusqu'à ce que mort s'en suive, écoute. Écoute, en attendant que le jeu se télécharge. Oh, encore un marteau. Wump shell. Waouh. C'est moi ou elles ont la même gueule que celle d'Overwatch? Je sais pas, j'ai jamais joué à Overwatch. Parce que j'aime ma vie. Je dis ça, mais je joue aussi. Peluche. Speed boost. Je sais pas, moi il se montre pas. Ouais. Oh! Oh, trop bien en vrai. Trop cool. J'ai joué à trop de gacha pour pas pour pas vouloir faire ça. Ouais. Ça c'est ma troisième peluche. Allez. Ah. Putain, en attendant que le jeu se télécharge. Je vais vous remettre sur le côté. Attendez. Voilà. Encore. Faut que je cherche, faut que je me rappelle de toutes les refs. Bah ça c'est FF, Mario Kart, Sonic, Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, ça je sais pas. Et peluche, je pense que c'est juste c'est juste Discord quoi. C'est ma deuxième. Allez. Quack. Oh là, pigeon. Est-ce que ça va, j'ai pas payé. Ça c'est mon 7ème marteau, envie de pleurer. Allez, je vais pleurer, donne-moi un truc. Un truc bien. J'ai l'impression que le marteau de rêve c'est le plus commun. Quack. Ça arrive, regardez, on y est bientôt. On va pouvoir jouer, on va pouvoir jouer au jeu après, promis. Oh, banana. Voilà. You got clowned. Let's go. Piqué. Voilà. Voilà. Ah là là. Fuck. Je me fais une erreur. Tout va bien. C'est bon. Ah non, pas les incursions. Ah, j'ai pas envie. Ah. Oui. Alors. On met la musique vite fait, tant que le jeu s'installe. Allez, 67%. Bien. On va se préparer pour jouer à Deus Ex, parce que le jeu est à 90% en vérification, donc ça devrait aller. J'espère que ça va être... J'espère que ça va vous plaire d'ailleurs. Ça va prendre un petit peu de temps. Par contre, j'attends que ça se fasse. Sinon, c'est Super Meat Boy Forever et j'avoue que j'ai pas envie de rager. Pas ce soir. Oui, mon slash. Allez, il n'y a plus beaucoup de temps, on y est bientôt. Ça m'emmène. Ouais, ça m'emmène à ma chaîne. Ok, bien. Non, je vérifie, ok. Je vérifie que j'ai mal écrit mon lien. Mon lien Twitch. Pour vous emmener chez moi. Cœur sur moi. Parce que vous me tenez compagnie au moins. Comparé à certaines personnes. Certaines personnes. Ils sont probablement très occupés en ce moment. Ah putain. Allez là, 96. Ouais. Ouais. Je sais pas si j'y joue PC ou... Peut-être qu'il joue PC parce que je me dis il y a du tir. Pardon. Je vous ai éclaté les oreilles, je m'excuse. Mais on va jouer PC du coup. Parce que j'ai envie, tout simplement. Ça hop là. Ça se bat. Alors. 97. Allez. Allez. Ouais. J'ai un bouton. Je sais pas si c'est un bouton ou une croûte. Ça me dérange très fort. Ça me dérange fortement. Ça me dérange beaucoup. J'attends que le jeu se télécharge, puis je changerai la catégorie. À 98, ça devrait aller. Parce que j'ai pas beaucoup de jeux sur Epic Games, donc voilà. En 19. On prépare à tout changer. Ah voilà, il est installé. Voilà. On va chercher le jeu. On allume le jeu. Oui. 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 Ah putain, il faut que DirectX fasse sa merde. Je veux juste mon jeu, je veux juste jouer au jeu. Le jeu, s'il te plaît. Badapute. Allez. S'il te plaît. Ah merde. Épigame. Je veux jouer au jeu, c'est tout. Je vais quitter le son également. Hop là. Oh, c'est dans mes oreilles. Sur Square Enix. Je vais faire ça bien. Non, c'est ma fenêtre d'alerte. Ça. Donne. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est. Voilà. Voilà, on fait ça bien. Moi, je vais aller dans options par contre vite fait. On va aller baisser le son. Je sais pas ce que ça veut dire le bleu. Je vais mettre tout à 50 parce que mes oreilles elles sont pas là pour ça. Voilà. Voilà. Le langage voix en anglais, texte en français parce que j'ai des viewers français tout de même. Des viewers franco-français. Keybinds. ZQSD. Oh, il est en Z. Oh, il est en AZERTY. Il est beau, il est bien le jeu, il est en AZERTY. Ah, par contre, il va falloir me dire niveau son si c'est bien ou pas. Iron Sight. Kewa. Waouh. Je vois des trucs que je comprends pas. Je vois des trucs que je comprends pas, donc on va pas, voilà. On va trop non plus. Toby, il y a un truc avec l'eye tracking. Putain. Display. Full screen. Stéréoscopique. Bah display 1, oui, bah tu vas pas mettre sur le display 2, ça va être dégueulasse. Si je veux pas le V-Sync moi. Ouais. Oh. Graphics 7. Il est en high. Mes ventilos tournent. Bon. Gameplay, cover prompt, cover to cover line. Objectif locateur, réticule. Oui, je veux bien le réticule, c'est mieux pour. Voilà. RG bar, open bar, scale. Non, mais ça devrait être bon. Il n'y a pas de streamer mode genre. Oulala, pas la nudité. Oh, par contre, putain, cette intro est belle. Cet écran est très beau. Scénario. Nouvelle partie. Intégralement voyageur dans cette optique. Jeu vidéo. C'est un scénario inspiré. Une expérience palpitante, belle compétition. Je suis une tapette. Mais je suis une grosse tapette. Parce que faut se dire. Donc en gros, faut se dire que je panique très facilement, peu importe le jeu. Bon, c'est peut-être juste mon anxiété, je sais pas. Un petit peu. Petit peu. Voilà, un petit peu plus quand même. Ce serait bien que vous l'entendiez, mais moi c'est dans mes oreilles que ça fait mal. Game plus curieux, c'est un game plus difficile. Est-ce que je suis une petite pute ou pas? Oh, allez. On veut un défi. Vous connaissez combien de vidéos faites avec une expérience indépendante? Oui, visionnons du sexe. Visionnons la vidéo récapitulative. Eh bah, visionnons la vidéo récapitulative.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett, even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end.
Putain.
Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server.
What's up?
I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Seraph had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more.
Putain. Le mec, il a fait le monde entier, en fait. À l'aide.
Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared.
Whoa.
The mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova. A woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down, and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Seraph if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Seraph was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Seraph had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Seraph, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead.
Avec encore des Illuminati, allez.
Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting
De
skills.
retour à Hengsha.
After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped
Bah,
into
je t'empêche.
Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Chiron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
Oh. Bah putain. Bah bon coco. Et de Montréal. Putain, c'est un jeu français. Ah. Québécois. Pour moi, c'est français.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle a buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one,
Ah, lui il va
except for some
crever,
homeless
c'est
junkies,
sûr.
have been inside
Je
the
vais,
place
ou alors je vais
ever
m'en
since.
occuper, ou alors je vais le sauver et faire
What's the plan, Director?
oh fuck.
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Ok.
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play
Imagine.
dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Putain, on dirait Keanu Reeves.
Happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Putain, on dirait Keanu Reeves. Jensen.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Je sens que ça va être bien. Adios les losers. Oh, par contre c'est stylé de fou. Oh wow. Le mec il saute comme as, ok. Putain, le mec il porte ses couilles, hein. Pas moi par contre. Quoi? Putain, ça se voit que j'ai pas joué au jeu d'avant. Là, par contre la sensi elle est... Wow wow. Doucement.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the move.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
Pardon, pardon. Excusez-moi. J'ai pas besoin d'une sensi aussi énorme, hein, doucement. ça va me saouler.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
My bad. On m'a dit de pas me faire repérer, mais c'était bien. Sauf que c'est à moi que vous demandez ça.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Ah, le bâtard. J'adore. Ouais. J'avoue que je sais pas comment... Ah, c'est où? Ah, j'ai juste à taper dedans. Désolée. J'ai vu des baies. J'ai vu. Ah, bah, ça se voit que lui avait pas portait pas son casque. Hein. J'avoue, je sais pas ce que je fous ici, mais tout va bien. Je suis con, putain, j'ai juste à suivre. Ah d'accord, c'est pour ça. Ok. Ah. Ah, ici. Non, je sais pas, il devrait s'en rendre compte du bruit que ça, du baouf que ça fait, non? J'appuie sur C, fils de pute.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ouh. Ok, ça pue du cul un peu. Pour en savoir plus. Pas besoin d'une mode initiation, c'est plus près.
شباب بدنا حد ثاني يحط هذه العملية بخطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة.
I'll do another sweep in the area just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء تبين.
Ok.
That.
J'aurais peut-être dû faire le mode initiation. Je peux pas foutre là. Voilà, on n'est jamais trop sûr. Le pire assassin du monde.
What now?
Ok. Putain, j'avais pas vu, tout va bien.
Mistake.
J'avoue, je sais pas trop comment je suis censée faire ça. Hein.
What now? It must have been nothing.
Allez, viens avec moi. On peut pas le mettre là-dedans. Oh. Fais choper my bad. C'est bon? Un autre jean. Non, ça c'est celui que j'ai chopé, ok. Ah, analgésique, nickel. Je dois me droguer. Ah, PM. Ah, putain. Putain, c'était... Je sais plus, moi. Ah, je suis au toit. On terrasse, alors. J'ai pas d'autre choix.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God,
Ah.
I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Ah putain, il a sauté, mais fils de pute. Sombre merde. Et il monte ou quoi? Putain, mais il est con. Eh, mais ils sont vraiment cons. Ah putain, mais c'est le même. Pardon, le mec d'avant c'était le même doubleur que Victor de Arcane.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
J'ai besoin de personne. Bien assuré.
No, there's nothing here, just sand.
Ah, ok. Putain, il tombe comme un sac à patates. On va save vite fait. Voilà. C'est quoi le bouton pour les grenades? Putain, I guess R. C'est rechargé, my bad. Ah putain. Il y a le ref marqué en bas qui est vers qui peut me voir. Mais non mais bouge pas, t'es con. Je sais pas si c'est ce que j'ai aussi la paix.
Jensen, What's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jinn's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Quoi? Eh, si t'arrêtais de bugger. Faut savoir que je suis une sombre merde, hein. Surtout au shooter. C'est bon? Ah, j'en entends d'autres. Tout va bien. Tout va bien. Il se passe rien, je vois pas quoi vous parlez. Il n'y en a plus? Il n'y en a plus, je vois pas pourquoi il y a encore la musique de combat. Tac, raccourci. Ah, la grenade c'est G.
اكيد في حاجه هنا. مفيش اي دليل على ان في حد غريب.
Ah, faut pas aimer. On le donne. Tab. Interfit. Putain, c'est le bordel déjà. Ah mais doucement. J'ai pas dit que je voulais crever, j'ai dit que je voulais un challenge. Une flashbang, fuck. Putain, je vois R. Fuck. Ça commence. Oh putain. Putain mais j'ai plus de mine de pour quoi que ce soit. J'adore ma vie. Ça commence, putain, je connais pas, je m'y connais tellement pas dans ce genre de jeu. Putain, bah 2 grenades, ça va, ça va.
Listen up, everyone. James hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
Khalil,
Ouais, mais on déconne. Ok. Ça commence bien. Ah putain, ça pue du cul déjà. Ça pue du cul déjà. Dis donc, j'adore. Putain. Ah. Ouais, machin. Ça devrait aller. Je joue à Destiny. Je joue à Warframe. Ouais, ouais, mon cul, ouais. Putain, FPS de merde. Je pensais pas que ce serait aussi chaud, j'avoue.
Jensen, watch your 20.
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's
Putain, mais j'ai l'impression que c'est la voix de
communications
Keanu
booster,
Reeves.
if you can disable it.
Roger that. Putain, mais ils ont R sur eux. Ok, ça pue du cul. Doucement. Ok. Waouh. Pro player, bonjour, c'est moi. Le jeu me fait laguer.
Européenne de Task Force 29. Delis Chevronnet, ancien membre des forces spéciales australiennes, dirige désormais une équipe d'agents du renseignement et de spécialistes de l'assaut tactique dans un lieu de tenue secret situé au cœur de Prague. Leader direct déterminé, Miller est un professionnel consciencieux qui mène avec passion sa mission de protéger les civils, restant très direct sur sa vie privée, très discret sur sa vie privée. Alors, voilà, merci. Je suis une grosse merde. Merci. J'ai pas buté tout le monde. Et tac tac. Normalement il y a aussi le mec là-bas. Voilà. Eh bah écoute, on va tenter de la faire self, hein. Parce que apparemment foncer dans le tas ça le fait pas. On va la faire stealth, c'est pas grave. Ah bah on peut pas la faire stealth, bah, j'adore même. Putain, enclume much. Mais tu ne me vois pas? Tu vas pas le check it out, non non non. Je suis stealthy as fuck. Punk. Hop là, coup de tête. J'ai pas perdu de PV cette fois.
I fucking knew it. Hold on. Make wise decisions.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Oh putain. Tout de suite c'est bien plus facile en stealth, ok. Ils sont moins intelligents. J'ai de la bière. J'ai de la bière. Trop bien. Ikari Teubé, bonjour. C'est ma. Oh putain. Plus conne, ça se fait pas. Entendre des bouts de verre.
الحوار ده قبل ما الريح ده هيجي علينا. سامعك. انت شفته كمان؟ مش شايف اي حاجة غريبة.
Ça bien. T'as fait un truc intéressant, moi? Je sais pas. Ils sont partout. Ah, par contre, du coup, je vois mal. Hein. C'est bon? C'est bon? C'est bon? On arrête de m'agresser? Ouf! Putain. Les crédits c'est cool hein, mais je veux juste les munes. Hein. C'est bon. D'accord, je suis genre juste dans la zone, ok.
signal booster is online.
Good. I could barely hear them down there. Okay.
شكلي بتخيل حاجات.
Are you certain?
Listen up, everyone. Chain's hacked into the Jinn's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Miller, I disabled the Jinn's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Sing's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
De Aaron Singh à Changiz Siddiqui. Siddiqui. Parfait, reprenez les patrouilles et assurez-vous que tout reste en ordre. Email d'origine. L'implicateur est installé, plage de sortie. Départ pour Rabia. Hamid, quand vous aurez terminé à Dubaï, je veux que vous partiez pour Rabia avec Wassim, le bidonville avec Wassim. Le bidonville à l'extérieur des murs regorge de membres potentiels. Offrez tout ce qu'ils veulent au plus fort. Neuroposine, nourriture, tout ce qui pourrait attirer leur bonne grâce. Dites-leur qu'ils auront beaucoup plus en échange de leur loyauté envers les djinns. S'ils refusent, Wassim leur prendra ce dont il a besoin. Ben c'est pas très gentil. Il y a non, pas un truc utilisant. Il y a des bottes.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Pardon monsieur, je voulais pas me retrouver dans cette position avec vous. Je ne connais pas assez bien. As they say, buy me dinner first. Et moi un McDo au moins.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ouh! C'était chaud. Ah, cinématique. Et j'ai tué personne, je crois. Si,
This is Jensen.
juste le mec au début.
Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force, position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
Oh!
They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash quick and we'll...
What the?
Hein? Mais vous... Mais quoi? Non, non, gardez Singh en vie, s'il vous plaît. Je sais pas qui vous êtes, mais... À l'aide.
Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
Ils ont des masques dorés. Qu'est-ce que c'est que quoi?
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got
it. Quoi?
They're closing in. We're gonna lose Singh. Jensen, I can't reach him.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Ah putain, je sais pas s'ils sont de chez nous, je vois pas. Putain, on a... Casing, ok. Je vois rien. C'est horrible. Coucou. Au revoir. Une petite cellule. Putain, je vois rien. Cassez les couilles.
Man down.
Who's hit? Jensen, strike team, sound off.
It's Singh. Repeat, Singh is dead. Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend.
Bah, pardon? Excuse-moi, je vois rien. Fils de pute, va. Je suis peut-être un super humain, mais je suis un peu con. Je suis tellement con que je sais pas sauter. Putain, mais je suis une idiote un peu.
Jensen, we're out of time here. It's now or never. You've got to stop that chopper.
Je cours. Ah. Et j'y suis.
Miller, no go on target. Repeat, no.
Là, je sais pas si c'était scripté ou si c'est juste je sais pas jouer au jeu. Je regarde. Hein? Ouais, t'as une vision d'Icar, mon rêve.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs. From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
Oh.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! Plan.
Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
Putain, mais si c'est Keanu Reeves.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Sera Industries closes doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Possible detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All but 3. However, we did manage to extract the majority of the shipment.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Ah mais monsieur, on dirait que vous êtes schizophrène à parler tout seul. C'est les Illuminati encore, non!
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Putain, du coup non, ce n'est pas Keanu Reeves, c'est le... Je crois le directeur du jeu. Ah, une semaine plus tard.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Ce mec, il a des lunettes de soleil intégrées, c'est... JPP.
Hold off.
Oh, so sorry.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're alright, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving.
J'espère que la qualité est ok. Je sais que je vois que
The
je lag,
Collective has
mais...
been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why
On
send us?
n'a pas vu.
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
Oh, pardon.
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified AUX like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to...
Then help me find them.
Ouah, il a un swag de fou.
Just watch yourself, Glenn. I can't believe you're doing that. You brought this on yourself. Put your hands up on that. Make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Ah. Bah caca boudin. C'est con.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Après l'explosion à la station de train. Bordel. Il est gaulé. Bordel, il est gaulé.
Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how
Plein de
fucked up
fumeurs.
is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Putain, par contre, putain, qu'est-ce qu'il est bien gaulé, hein. Je veux pas foutre la merde, mais ça... Hein? Eh... Putain, le mec, il se répare tout seul. Ouais, j'ai mon HUD qui est tout cassé, toi. C'est cosy chez lui, hein. La machine à
Open
vide.
blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting it.
Miller, it's Jensen.
Oh.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUX took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Oh fuck. Ah putain. Ouais. Putain, je me suis bloqué dans le truc quoi. Allez.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUX took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a
Je
really
parle
good
pas ce
time
langage.
for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
This is my third scan this week. Why don't you scan somebody else?
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees!
Okay, okay, but then...
Hands behind your head.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Okay, hands behind your back.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Come over here.
Don't blow your cover. To be called.
Spolupráce s příslušníky státní policie je povinná. Pro svou vlastní bezpečnost.
I'm serious. I saw him last night out in the river. He had a melody.
There's got to be a better way to get neon in the city.
The Rainbow Road Please, I can pay you. You must have the rocket.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. Different kind of stuff.
Putain, le parcours en carton de ce jeu. Mais je t'ai pas touché. Nope, faire les drones ça pue du cul. Je vais pas te faire, je vais pas te toucher, mais il y a doucement. Ok. J'ai pas d'armes. Ouais, bon, alors. Alors, cette fois, on fait pas ça. Cette fois, on fait pas ça, on fait pas les cons.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUX took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You're some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Oh, mon papier, connasse. Je le connais pas.
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head. That's for me to find out. Hold still.
Should double the price. Bomb tax. Don't forget
Sorry?
about your...
Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
No.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All AUX must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles.
Elle revient par
What do you
qui
say?
l'entend.
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of AUX, preying on their paranoia.
I am in the business of selling hope. A chance to walk free, to stay out of Gollum. Otherwise you risk trouble with the law. Not fun for a foreign AUG like you. Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
Why do I get the feeling you're trying to sell me a car that doesn't work?
I'm not selling anything. I'm saying go look at the car. You need these people on your side. Otherwise you live in constant fear, threat of deportation. Besides, you really want to risk taking on an entire police force? Here in the middle of a crowded city?
After you funnel AUX to this friend of yours, what happens next? You get them to buy some scrap of plastic they probably don't even need, gouge them for all they're worth?
The permits they get in return, they are very good. Don't underestimate what that can mean to people. You should really go see this friend of mine.
Fine.
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop AUX and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Sure.
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Okay.
I'm serious. I saw him last night out with
This area is restricted to you, AUG. Your kind is not tolerated here.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help AUX with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. AUX. 35,000 credits.
Je les ai pas.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every AUX sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, AUG. Fucking Drahomir.
There's too many shares in the thing.
I'm getting in whether you like it or not. Aïe. Je suis trop un bébé pour porter ça. Putain. J'avoue que je sais pas. TDR, en vrai, je peux juste en avoir rien à foutre et... Ouais. Je prends la douche. Je cambriole les gens.
By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
She'll gather up.
Ok, apparemment je suis trop con.
You don't want to keep doing that.
Pourquoi tu veux te battre, petit con? Hmm.
That's very interesting.
Ship us all off to Woodwalk? No, they
We
cannot.
have suffered long enough.
You looking for the best prices and
If the
see, this way. I get to keep
entrepreneur,
better believe.
what you got?
Well, I got in.
Could always.
Who couldn't?
I don't have any.
Sorry.
Ok, je ne sais pas qui est cet homme. Très bien.
We've seen it all here.
Get rid of those train cars. I'm getting a little worried.
Give it a little time to set. You looking for permit?
Oui.
Bliansky.
Připomínáme, že v Praze až do odvolání platí stav nouze.
That bombing was bad for business. It started going door to door. Really give the AUX a scare. So it was nothing?
At least you're not bored, right? The whole city is nothing but a damn mess.
Je suis pas passé, je vois pas que tu parles.
Moving closer.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Bah pardon?
That was fun.
sick. Need a drink.
Fuck. Bah oui, mais du coup, je sais plus respirer, je suis con.
Squeezing into that uniform tomorrow.
J'ai pas confiance en mes capacités de parcours.
Like Ma always said, you never have enough lasers.
Voilà pourquoi j'ai pas confiance en mes propres capacités. Ça fait pa pa pa. Ah, c'était ridicule. C'était légèrement risible. Même plus que risible. C'était Maintenant que j'ai sauvegardé, putain. Bon. On fait ça, mais on fait ça bien cette fois. Au lieu d'être manchot. J'ai pas sauté, tout va bien. Tout va bien. Ah putain, Ikari teubé. Ikari teubé. La reconnaissance alarmante d'un acte terroriste a été observée dans le monde entier. Les augmentés en étaient tantôt les victimes, tantôt les auteurs. Le 21 mars 2028, les attentats perpétrés simultanément dans plusieurs villes ont obligé les Nations Unies à prendre des mesures. L'organisation attribuant le nombre de victimes au manque de coordination entre les services secrets des différents pays a exhorté les gouvernements à ratifier la création d'une nouvelle division de l'Interpol, la Task Force 29, une unité antiterroriste pouvant opérer légalement dans le monde entier. Je crois que j'en fais partie. Donc on va sauvegarder. On va sauvegarder. Ici. Parce que Ikari parcours Genius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sombre con. Putain. Je veux faire ça bien, je veux pas avoir à me faire casser les pieds, vois-tu. Je veux pas avoir à me casser les couilles. Je peux le désamorcer. Je pouvais juste passer en dessous. J'avais pas à sauter. Tout va bien. Qui cassé, qui en a marre. Qui en a marre. Donc là on sauvegarde parce que le hacking c'est pas mon truc.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Les Valiers sont la plus grande famille de mafieux d'Europe de l'Est. Ils opèrent dans plusieurs domaines, la vente de drogue, la contrebande d'armes ou encore le trafic d'êtres humains fondé en Géorgie dans les années 1980 par Jacob Dvali et ses fils. La famille a depuis accueilli en son sein des patriotes de sang, des criminels issus de lignée géorgienne pure. Cependant, l'arrivée au pouvoir de Radish Nikoladze, Radik Nikoladze, peut-être, je ne sais pas, je ne parle pas ce langage, dans la branche de Prague, coïncidant avec celle de nombreux membres russophobes, n'est pas passé inaperçu, et certains se disent qu'un changement de direction pourrait être bénéfique.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jeu de combat, qu'est-ce que je vois? Caméra. Hop là. Voilà. Bonjour madame.
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no AUG left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other AUGs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
C'est vrai qu'on a la gueule pour.
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone. We should do whatever we can, right?
I think it's time to get you away from that forging equipment.
Right. Okay. But you're really not going to ask me about that whole helping people thing? What do you say? Team up? Help some dejected AUGs together?
Why do I get the feeling this involves less than legal procedures?
Oh, come on. Your kind are suffering. At least we can help two of them catch a break. The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries. So the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
I don't think so. I may not like how the city decides who gets to stay and who doesn't, but that doesn't mean I agree with your way of helping.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I guess this is goodbye?
Some of those guys are still out there.
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
Merci, madame.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Putain, mais... Pip pip. Oh, des frags. Oh, du crédit. Fuck.
Let's go.
Bon, cette fois, on fait pas ça. Putain. Une carré un peu coconne. Hein. Bon, vous voulez pas, j'espère. Deux, 4, 8, 9. Déverrouiller. Ouvrir. Tac. 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 Ah bah nickel. Bon, ce jeu est buggé du cul. The fuck you mean over there? Je suis pas là.
Too many shares in the take. We did our part. Let's go back. I'm getting a little worried.
AUX are getting attacked in the street. They laying low.
Was that you?
Check it out.
You looking for?
Voilà. Et que fallait de... Doucement. J'adore, je suis censée être stealthy, mais monsieur bouge comme une patate, donc bon. Non, on va charger, non, c'est trop risqué. Tarif Industries moyenne. Entreprise d'objectifs technologiques basée en Amérique du Nord. Tarif Industries. Ouais, bon, bah les couilles. Alors. $24,89. Putain. Déverrouiller. Ouvrir. Paf, 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 paf. Ils sauront jamais. Y a plus de batterie, faudrait que tu le charges, ma chérie. Voilà. On re-sauvegarde. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Ouais, je voulais juste sauvegarder. Voilà.
They could be in prison. You heard it?
Watch your back.
Non.
You think after Rosica, business would be up?
Need that part. Let's go back. Hey, Lane. I think we are pushing our luck with a check with him.
Hope it fucking washes the uniform this time.
Got to find an untapped market and exploit it. Maybe that
You get it too?
Maybe they'll...
Nope. Ah putain.
Maybe they'll start rioting. You heard it?
That bombing was bad for business.
I use a bad vibe. Not too many AUX out on the streets today. They could be in prison.
Je n'ai jamais été à cet endroit. Je vois pas de quoi vous parlez.
Just because Dragomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real cop.
Státní policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci.
What a place.
Madame.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing AUX in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving AUX a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it.
It's official police business now. Stay out of it.
Po útoku na Ružičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob.
Et maintenant, on attend. Ah bah du coup parce que j'ai tiré dedans, bah oui. Oh putain. J'ai pas sauvegardé avant. Parce qu'il carry un peu coconne. Bon.
Might all be in Golem already.
Did you hear that? Watch your back and fucking washes the uniform this time. I am cold. You think after the secret business will be up?
Give it a little time.
What if we expand it? Gold normals, they need permits as well. We could be imprisoned.
You really want to leave, Roundabout?
Bien. Maintenant, on sauvegarde. On retourne parler à la fliquette. Madame.
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop. Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
Machin. Non, c'est Drahomir.
Drahomir.
A file?
That's exactly.
Voilà. Bon, cette fois, on fait rien.
Stay out of it.
Oui, mais en plus, elle l'a dit, stay out of it. Moi, j'ai pas écouté, moi, je suis un peu coconne.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Non, ça... Très bien, c'est un processus. Hein.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
C'est bon?
It's too quiet.
Où est cette raclure de Drahomir?
Can't afford it. Oh, that's good. Damn vultures. Gouging prices when people are starving and have nothing.
Une question c'est est-ce que quand le truc arrivera à 100%, ils vont vouloir ma mort? Area secured. Ok, c'est bon. Ok.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Ça me casse les couilles, je vais sauter par-dessus, hein. Non mais oh. Le jeu qui a cru, j'ai pas joué à Cyberpunk. Non, ça marche. Non. Oh non. T'entends des gens se foutre sur la gueule.
Off we go.
MDR, je peux passer par les égouts, ok. C'est dégueulasse. Ah. C'est Là, par contre, ce jeu avec qui se bloque sur tout, c'est du Square Enix, ça pue. Ça se voit que c'est du Square Enix. Pour combien?
Disappointment you are, Yoba! Come out, you fucking...
Heureusement que j'en ai un chez moi. Vous êtes casse-couille. Je suis sûre que j'aurais pu aller faire tout le tour jusque là-bas. Je trébuche. Il y a un peu coconne. Toujours. J'en peux plus. Le système de parcours de ce jeu est à chier. J'aimerais bien le préciser. C'est de la grosse. Ah putain, ce jeu à la
Over there. Check it out. Now to Yobok is back! That didn't catch.
C'est bon? C'est bon, vous avez fini? C'est bon? J'en avais fini avec moi? Ok, il y a le poteau qui est en bas. C'est marrant. Ok. Je pense qu'on est bon.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Ah ben. PTDR, j'étais devant le truc. Tout va bien. Oh oh, oh, c'est clean, hein.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar.
Ah.
You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay?
Mais pas peur du fauteuil, c'est pas du tout.
I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler.
Wow, il a un swag de fou
your
par contre.
problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radić Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radić, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure or what?
Si tu veux, allez, fuck it. De toute façon, j'ai besoin.
Alright, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away.
Il a jeté ma veste.
But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
Pas du tout pas réassurant.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you?
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking AUX back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Ah putain! Ok, ça c'est trop bien.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay. So I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Ah. Pardon, mes bras par contre, je me rattache les cheveux.
That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Bien. Non, parce que je veux respirer quand même. Mieux qu'un humain. Putain, je peux avoir un tracker de cible lidar, putain. Donc en gros, je vais expliquer. Le lidar. Vous voyez ces jeux d'horreur où il y a tous les petits points qui te montrent les endroits et qui peuvent carrément te montrer les entités. Ou même que Fundy a fait un mode avec le lidar. Bah voilà, c'est ça. En gros, si je dis c'est une technologie... écoutez, on va regarder. On va regarder nous-mêmes. On est grand. Alors. Qu'est-ce que le lidar? Qu'est-ce que la technologie lidar? Un lidar est un composant électronique qui fait partie de la famille des capteurs. Plus précisément, il fait partie de la catégorie des capteurs de temps de vol. Un capteur recueille des données sur un paramètre physique tel que la température, l'humidité, la lumière, le poids, la distance, etc. L'acronyme LIDAR signifie Light Detection and Ranging. Il s'agit d'une méthode de calcul qui permet de déterminer la distance entre le capteur et l'obstacle visé. Un LIDAR utilise un faisceau laser pour la détection, l'analyse et le suivi. Putain, on dirait carrément un exposé d'école, dis donc. C'est fou. La télédétection par laser ou LIDAR, acronyme de l'expression en langue anglaise Light Detection and Ranging, ou Laser Imaging Detection and Ranging, est une technique de mesure à distance fondée sur l'analyse des propriétés d'un faisceau de lumière envoyé vers son émetteur. Voilà. Stream éducatif. ça, j'en ai un peu rien à carrer. Prothèse rétinienne. I know it's just... Blablabla. Attention par l'utilisateur en possession organique coordonnée. Ouais, ça. Mhm. On veut létal ou non létal? On veut dire... Ouais, létal, hein, rien à foutre. On est des fils de pute un peu. C'est rigolo. Quoi? Donc le lidar, on peut en avoir rien à foutre. Ça, par contre, ça m'intéresse fort. Yep, voilà. Faut que j'aille voir Sarif. Ah bah, de toute façon, dans tous les cas, faut que j'aille voir Sarif et que j'aille assister. Sarif. Et voilà. Ah, je retourne ici, d'accord. Du coup là, ça a été nettoyé, réparé. Ok, ok. Pog.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
You think it is bad here? On the street?
Church of Machine God does not claim to have all the answers. Praise the Machine God.
Ay, Dios mío.
He'll set you up.
Pardon, monsieur. My bad. Je voulais pas... Ah putain, mais j'ai pas fermé la porte en rentrant.
Adam, thanks for calling me back, son. I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all
I'm not interested in your sympathy, Seraph. We've got more important things to discuss. Like my doctor finding dormant AUX hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental AUX. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test dogs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
My God, you've got a Titan Og? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon. I've got meetings with Nathaniel Brown and the Santo group there. But I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Bon, ça c'est fait. Et bah... Putain, si je vis là, bordel. Déjà, c'est bordel. C'est grave le bordel en vrai. Et putain, c'est clean. Parce que j'ai pu voir, monsieur a du mal à laisser partir sa copine. se bourre la gueule pour oublier. C'est là que je m'étais coincée, mais du coup maintenant c'est plus là les cachettes. Bien. On continue ou pas? Je regarde l'heure, il est 2h47. Ça fait... 3 heures. Je pense qu'on peut arrêter là. On sait qu'on a des implants super spéciaux, c'est tout. On continuera ce LP la semaine prochaine du coup. On a du portal de préparer donc bah... Voilà. Donc, je me rassois bien quand même pour dire au revoir proprement. Aïe. Tout va bien. Alors, après 3 heures, nous avons... qu'avons-nous fait? Nous avons réalisé que nous allons faire une pause sur 50/2. On a commencé un nouveau jeu, donc une nouvelle série, que je vais uploader tout ça ce soir, normalement. Si tout se passe bien. On a vu mon nouveau truc de tracking. Que j'aime beaucoup, j'avoue. Je m'éclate beaucoup. Bah, vous reviendrai. Je reviendrai mercredi. Mercredi, je me rappelle plus. Mercredi. Oui, dans photo. Ouvre-moi ce putain de... Ouais. Mercredi, on fait le marathon Portal 1, 2 et Révolution. Et la semaine prochaine, on continue les Deus Ex. Je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. Le Whale Express vous accueillera toujours.